Everyone knows that Nicole is for the streets, so I'm not surprised she's out here getting freaky and disgusting with a married man.
And I said, hey, do you know anything about this? And, we talked or whatever. And I said, well, let me send you a tape that I have of proof, And so I did.
What tape? What was on the tape?
It was a tape of her and Michael.
Bullshit. I don't know if she's a home wrecker or not. I can't answer that, but I know that what she's doing in people's homes is just wrecking it.
Right.
Y'all, Hollywood drama never really dies. It just takes a short nap before waking up louder than ever. And right now, LisaRaye McCoy and Nicole Murphy are living proof of that. Once again, these two names are trending all over social media after an unexpected video clip hit the internet, and fans say it's reopening one of the most talked about feuds in Hollywood history. The clip, which allegedly features Nicole in an awkward or compromising situation, has spread across different platforms. Though details about where it came from or who posted it remain unclear. What's even wilder is how fast LisaRaye jumped into the conversation. Before anyone could even piece together what was going on, she was already on social media dropping shade and reminding everyone about the long, messy history between them. If you've been following their story, you know LisaRaye and Nicole used to be close. Like sister, level close. They showed up together at red carpet events, supported each other's careers, and shared those picture-perfect Hollywood besties moments. But behind the smiles, something was brewing that eventually blew everything up. According to long-standing rumors, LisaRaye's then-husband, Michael Missick, was allegedly involved in something that crossed boundaries. And Nicole's name somehow got tangled in the situation. Neither woman came out of that story untouched, and the friendship never recovered. Over time, both tried to move on with their lives. Or at least it seemed that way. Until this latest video surfaced. Suddenly, fans started digging up old interviews, gossip columns, and moments from the past that reignited all the speculation. Many people began wondering if this new clip was meant to embarrass Nicole, or if it was just an unfortunate accident. But even then, no one knows for sure who leaked it, or if it was ever supposed to be seen by the public. LisaRaye, however, made her stance loud and clear. She didn't exactly show sympathy. Some fans believe she feels this is karma finally coming around, while others think she might be taking things too far by speaking out so harshly. Either way, her posts and comments have been making headlines, with people debating whether her reaction is justified or simply another round of old wounds reopening. Meanwhile, others online are trying to remind everyone that this situation, no matter how dramatic it looks, involves real people and possibly private moments. Many are saying that if the footage is real, it could have been shared without Nicole's consent, which crosses serious lines. And no matter what happened between them in the past, nobody deserves to have their personal moments exposed or used for public humiliation. It's also important to remember that not everything you see online is what it seems. Videos can be edited, taken out of context, or completely misrepresented. So while everyone's rushing to take sides, the truth might still be buried somewhere beneath all the internet noise. As of now, Nicole hasn't said much publicly, and her team hasn't made any official statement about the situation. But fans are watching closely to see whether she'll speak out or let the storm pass. As for LisaRaye, she's clearly not backing down. Her posts show that she's still deeply affected by whatever went down between them years ago. What's certain is that this whole story is a reminder of how quickly private drama can turn into a viral spectacle, especially when old emotions and social media collide. And while fans love to discuss celebrity tea, this situation also raises real questions about privacy, forgiveness, and how far people will go for revenge or validation online. So yeah, the feud between LisaRaye and Nicole Murphy might be years old, But this latest wave proves that in Hollywood, old flames and old grudges never really die out.
You know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, but you got to watch that one there. And I was like, who? I said, the one dancing? She said, yes, that's Eddie Murphy's wife. She said, you got to watch that one.
Current wife at the time or ex at the time?
I want to say, I think she was still married. They were still married. And I was like, no, And so, when your mom tell you something about new school, you feel like you old school, And she was right.
According to LisaRaye's past statements, she claimed that her then husband and Nicole were spending more time together than she was comfortable with. Rumors at the time suggested that they were even seen traveling together, which made LisaRaye suspicious about what was really going on. She later said that this was how she first began to question the nature of their relationship. While none of these claims were ever officially confirmed, that moment reportedly marked the beginning of the end for their friendship and her marriage.
How did you find that out?
I had checked the manifest of my plane because we owned a plane. And so when you check that list, it says all the people that have rolled on the plane. And she didn't ride on it with me, and nor did she receive an invitation from me. So if you had a girlfriend that has her own island, I would think that you would call and say, hey girl, I'm coming, because I was getting everybody to come. So why you would accept an invitation from him and you don't even know him is unbeknownst to me.
The surprising part is that all of this reportedly took place while Nicole was still married to Eddie Murphy. Eventually they went their separate ways, and Nicole later began dating former NFL player and TV host Michael Strahan. Around the same time, LisaRaye and her husband also went through their own divorce. And according to various reports, speculation about his alleged connection with Nicole added even more tension to that situation. Not long after, LisaRaye's ex-husband faced unrelated legal controversies and was investigated for corruption, which ultimately led to him stepping down from his position. Some tabloids at the time even claimed that Lisa might have played a role in bringing those issues to light, though there's never been solid proof of that. As for Lisa and Nicole, their fallout only deepened over the years. Lisa has made it clear in interviews that she no longer trusts Nicole, and she's not afraid to say how she feels. Always keeping that confident LisaRaye in all-white energy that her fans know so well.
Right. At the time she was dating, at this time,
Michael
when
Strahan?
I found out, right, she was dating Michael Strahan. So I called him. And I said, hey, do you know anything about this? And, we talked or whatever. And I said, well, let me send you a tape that I have of proof, And so I did.
LisaRaye once addressed the rumors about an old video, explaining that it was simply footage of Nicole and her then husband at an airport, nothing more. Still, fans at the time read between the lines and came up with their own interpretations of what might have been happening behind the scenes. Over the years, gossip blogs continued to circulate unverified claims, suggesting that there was more to the story, even hinting that the alleged video caused tension in Nicole's later relationships. Now that a new clip has surfaced online, some people on social media are speculating about whether LisaRaye might have had any involvement, though there's absolutely no proof of that. What's clear is that there's still a lot of unresolved tension between the two, and LisaRaye hasn't shown signs of letting the past go. To this day, she's expressed that what hurt most wasn't just the betrayal rumors, but the lack of an apology or accountability for how things unfolded. Nicole, on the other hand, has continued to deny ever being responsible for the breakup of LisaRaye's marriage.
Listen, it said I broke up somebody's marriage, which is absolutely false. I never did that. There was a statement released by that ex-husband saying it's false, and no one
Oh, you're talking about when LisaRaye got involved and said you slept with her husband.
Yes, and it's not.
It's always difficult to forgive someone when you feel they've never truly acknowledged the pain they caused. LisaRaye has spoken openly about how that lack of closure still affects her today. In past interviews, She's expressed that what hurt most was feeling dismissed when she tried to address what happened. During that same time, her sister, Darbrat, also publicly supported LisaRaye and shared that she understood why her sister felt betrayed. Together, they've both made it clear that the situation deeply impacted their family and that moving on hasn't been easy.
Wrong again.
Ooh, wait, hold on.
So what's the fine print of the tea? Like, did she go after LisaRaye's husband when she was married to the...
Absolutely. When my sister was the first lady of Turks and Caicos, absolutely.
What?
It was a couple of them hoes that did that.
Things definitely took a turn when online gossip started circulating that LisaRaye had more to say about her former friend Nicole Murphy. According to various entertainment blogs, Lisa allegedly told people that she had seen or heard things that made her believe Nicole often got involved with men who were already in relationships. Of course, there's no verified proof of these claims, but that hasn't stopped the internet from debating it. Some fans think LisaRaye might still be carrying old resentment, while others believe there's more to the story that never came to light. Years after their fallout, Nicole found herself in headlines again when photos of her sharing a friendly moment with director Antoine Fuqua in Italy went viral. The images sparked major public speculation because Fuqua was married to actress Layla Rochon at the time. Nicole later addressed the controversy and publicly apologized to both her family and the Fuqua family, saying that she didn't intend to cause harm or disrespect anyone's marriage. Her statement was meant to put an end to the rumors, but it still fueled plenty of online conversation about boundaries, accountability, and public image. As for LisaRaye, she wasn't convinced by Nicole's explanation and made her opinions clear in interviews and social media posts. She expressed that she felt patterns of behavior were repeating, though again, none of her claims have been independently confirmed. What's certain is that both women's names continue to spark conversation every time this topic resurfaces, proving once again that Hollywood never forgets a feud, no matter how many years go by.
Do it amongst family. How does a family kiss turn into a I'm sorry apology? Like, what do you mean? You didn't know that she was married? We all know that she was married. And that was 20 years. That's history. You don't do that amongst friends.
Right.
Because there's no loyalty.
Right.
There's no loyalty, and you got to look up, and your person that you invited to your house and you celebrating your birthdays and going to games with, you got to look up and they're in Italy with your husband.
Right. So
bullshit. I don't know if she's a home wrecker or not. I can't answer that, but I know that what she's doing in people's homes is just wrecking it.
Now, circling back to the present, LisaRaye has once again found herself in the spotlight after sharing her thoughts on the new rumors circulating online. She didn't mention any names directly, but many fans assumed she was referring to Nicole. According to online speculation, Lisa suggested that certain behaviors or reputations within the entertainment industry are an open secret, hinting that some celebrities might have complicated personal lives behind the cameras. Of course, these are only rumors. Nothing has been confirmed by credible sources. Over the years, there's been plenty of talk about Nicole's relationships and her past with Eddie Murphy, but most of it has come from gossip outlets rather than first-hand accounts. As with many Hollywood stories, the truth tends to get buried under layers of exaggeration and online commentary. Some podcasts and social media commentators have even tried to revisit older tabloid stories involving Eddie Murphy and others from that era. But again, those claims have never been verified and remain part of the rumor mill. The reality is that celebrity relationships, especially ones as public as Eddie and Nicole's, often attract wild speculation, whether there's truth to it or not. In the end, what's clear is that these stories continue to resurface because of how strongly they once captured public attention. Still, it's important to remember that rumors, no matter how juicy they sound, don't always reflect reality, and repeating them without evidence can do real damage.
And I saw Eddie Murphy and Johnny Gill tongue kissing. And and this is like out in public.
Get back to Eddie and Johnny. When you saw Eddie and Johnny tongue kissing, was it like, what was that really quick? give us a,
I was like,
in?
No, I was walking down the stairs because I was just checking out. It was in the Hollywood Hills, so I was walking down the stairs, and they were kissing at the bottom of the banister, like. And I'm like, damn, the nutty professor really is nutty. like he really is, like, and they were going at it, like, for real, like swallowing tongues.
Things took an even more dramatic turn as old rumors about Eddie Murphy and Nicole resurfaced online, fueled by speculation from fans and old tabloid stories. Many of these claims have circulated in Hollywood for years, without any verified evidence, but they've continued to add fuel to the long-running tension between LisaRaye and Nicole. Some online commentators even believe that LisaRaye's public comments may have indirectly revived these discussions, though she has never confirmed leaking or releasing anything herself. The truth is, most of what's being said now is based on unverified gossip and old headlines that have never been proven. Still, the situation has reignited talk about how long-standing grudges in Hollywood can resurface decades later. The rivalry between LisaRaye and Nicole seems to be one of those stories that refuses to fade away. Every few years, something happens to bring it all back into the spotlight. Whether this latest controversy is real or just another social media storm, fans are divided. Some feel sympathy for Nicole, saying she's constantly being dragged back into the past, while others think LisaRaye is simply standing firm on how she feels. Either way, both women have had their reputations shaped by years of public scrutiny, and this latest wave of gossip only reminds everyone that in Hollywood, forgiveness is rare, and feuds never really die.